Hi folks, it's Thor. Thanks for joining me for another shave. Today we have Organism B by Phoenix Artisan Accouterments. We will start right in with a load. Today's brush is going to be my Deranged Edition West Coast shaving brush. And we're just going to get right in here. I left a little bit more water in the brush than I normally would. Normally I would put just a little bit, or I would kind of shake it out over here a lot and then add water slowly, but just trying something new today. Noticing that it's blowing up a lot faster, which is cool. And I was just hoping maybe I would get a shorter load time. So we will have to go back and look at the tape to see how long that took. I didn't look at the time when I started, but always learning and growing with shaving. So just put a little bit of that there. And let's get started. Now, the scent on this is Tootsie Rolls Blow Pop, orange. To my nose, it is an exact match. I mean, literally, I can, if I put a gumball in my mouth and just inhaled, I think I would convince myself I was eating a blow pop. I mean, this is just literally the exact memory that I have as a kid. So I'm just gonna apply a little base coat there and hydrate. Okay, so I was trying to get some water in there. And straight into that face lather. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is a vegan formula. Phoenix Artisan Accouterments, which I'll be referring to as PAA for the rest of the shave video. PAA just came out with a new formulation. Not exactly new as in the past week or anything, but within the past, I think, 6 months to a year. Called CK6. And it is a fantastic, awesome base. I know a lot of people out there think that you're going to get your best shaves with tallow-based soaps, and I do love tallow-based soaps, but CK6 is as slick, as dense, as creamy as any tallow I've used. And not only that, it sits among the top of all the soaps that I've ever used. So this is not that base, but they are slowly but surely adding a lot of their scents to this. So I'm hoping that eventually this goes into the CK6 formula. If you want to get a little bit more information, I'll link PAA down below, and you can check it out for yourself. Okay, just keep on hydrating. Mixing around, agitating, and we'll be done in a minute or two. Well, you know, once that lather goes flying, I'm a happy man, so we are probably almost done here. Yep, I think so. Wonderful feel on the face. Yep. Spread that around like some spackle. Nice. Another piece that just fell off my hand, or fell off the brush. And we are going to get started with our shave. Again, we're going to be using the Blackbird Brass. I got this right before I started my channel, and I have been loving it. It is a premium razor, so it's not something I would necessarily recommend for somebody new to the hobby. But if you are well into the hobby and you're looking for an outstanding premium razor, this is the one I would recommend. And then we're just doing nice even strokes downward. For me, that's mostly with the grain. A lot of soap there. And at the bottom of the neck, my hair grows upward. So this is with the grain. All right. First pass down. Awesome. Fantastic performance, as expected. Yep, so slick. Wow. Real super slick. Great. It's awesome. Spat dry slightly, leaving the face a little bit damp. And then I'm just gonna start by painting on. Seeing how the soap feels, and then maybe adding a little bit more water if I need to. This feels slightly dry for my liking, so just add a little bit more water and then re-agitate. Normally I would call this reactivating the soap, but I don't know if that term is correct. It's just something I say. And I usually say that when I lather my head, because halfway through the shave, the other half is dry, and if I apply another wet brush, it kind of blows up again. So I just call it reactivating the soap. Yeah, it's nice. And that smell is sticking around. Oh. If you've ever had an Orange TOOTSIE POP, you have to try this. If you liked it, you have to try this. This is awesome. one of my top scents. Other side over here. It's nice and light. Letting the weight of the razor do the work. Stopped right here because this is a little trouble area where my hair grows a little funny. So just gonna snag that on my normal second pass, which is east-west. Nice, good. And with that, we have our second pass down. Nice and easy. Okay. And as you know, I like to extract my lather, so I'm just twisting and squeezing. No pulling, and then squeeze, let go, pull down, squeeze, let go, pull down. So you're never pulling the knot out of the brush. You are simply helping the lather get pushed up into the top of the bristles. Cool. Still nice and creamy, nice and peaky. And the reason why I extract it is because I just feel like this lather that you get in the center of the brush towards the end is the real gold. I feel like the brush likes to hide it from you, store it away in the bristles, and whoop. Only way to get it out is whoop. Yeah, there we go. Nice and slightly elastic too. Awesome. I don't know if you're getting it, but the sheen is incredible. So it looks like I got a nicer lather for my third pass than I even did for my second pass, which is cool. Okay. Yeah, nice. Nice and hydrated. Great coverage. Feels wonderful on the face. So, just washing out the brush here. Like to do that right before my third pass, so I have a couple seconds to just let the face cool down, relax. Okay, so I'm just lightly kind of going like this to get the water out right in my bathtub, and just a back and forth motion on a brush. This is a synthetic brush, so with this pretty much dry, would not put that in a little box quite yet. Let it air dry a little bit more, but certainly you could hang it up and you'll have no problems. All right, so we're gonna do most aggressive pass last. Usually I do this as my second pass. Again, I like to change things up, see if I find something I like better. Just challenge what I know about shaving. And each time you could learn something. Okay. Other side. Yeah, real nice. Real nice. I shave for enjoyment, not necessity. Reason why I grew goatee and then later a beard, and then finally back to the goatee is because I used to hate putting a piece of metal on my face and scraping my face with it. The old cartridge method and goo in a can, as we say in the hobby. So I, much like some of you maybe, are just coming on this because of the YouTube algorithm, and it just piqued my interest. Looked like a nice, relaxing time. Just way to pamper yourself. A lot of people don't take the time out to do that, so remember to treat yourself well always. Make time for yourself and do nice things for yourself and others. But it all starts with you. So, with that, again, we had Organism 46B by PAA, Phoenix Artisan Accouterments. And we did our shave with Blackbird brass. In here we had a Astra SP. Can't really see it because they don't etch it on both sides any longer, but trust me, it's there. And just removing that. You can see maybe a little bit. Not really at all. Anyway, you can pick up 100 of them on Amazon and you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, oh man, that is so smooth. Really digging today's shave. Nice post-shave feel, but we are going to clean it up. Some Thayer's Peach Witch Hazel. As I do, just let that soak in for a little while. And this is my top cap. For those of you who know me a little bit better, I really dig the brass and bronze razors. I really love the way a unique patina forms on each one. So you can see a little bit of green is starting to form there. Apologize for the lighting. I'll do my best to improve that as these videos go along, but you can definitely see the tarnish. And the way I achieve that is just by kind of leaving it wet down here on my sink and letting it air dry. Most of my other razors I will rinse down and I will allow to dry up on hooks. But this one, I just kind of let air dry and a little bit of water down there on my sink. All right, so just to finish up, we're gonna do our ice cold New York City tap water splash. I think I prefer doing my 3-pass shaves the other way, not the way I did today. I think I prefer down first, then in, and then up. Even though upward, I could probably do upward on my first pass. I used to do that back when I was a very young man with no problems. But it's just that this direction right here, it's just super hard for me to get close without irritation. So usually I like to do that second. You know, the down pass will cut off a lot of the stubble, and then kind of get that close against the grain pass, and then up just to kind of clean up anything that I left behind. So we're going to finish off today as normal with our club and panade. Shake it up. And be generous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, most of it's splitting out of my hands, but that's not a problem. Oh, yeah. Awesome. I know a lot of guys get a matching splash. There is a matching splash for this. I didn't happen to pick it up at the time, but I just enjoy the way that Clubbin smells. Reminds me of getting a haircut when I was a kid. My barber used to use it. And so I like to end my shaves with it. Just kind of brings me back. But this is definitely one that I would pick up because, man, the scent is amazing, amazing, amazing on this one. If you like Orange Tootsie Pop, this is your soap. This is your soap. So, yeah, cannot overstate how much I enjoy that one. Lock it up there, and I believe with that our shave is concluded. So, folks, thank you so much again for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you next time, and until then, be generous.